In this video, I will cover what is mature pattern in a harmonic scanner. When you are in a monitor window, go to Settings and then in the pattern status, where you have all complete, incomplete and mature patterns, select mature patterns, and in the table below you will have all mature patterns. Mature pattern means two things. You have complete and incomplete patterns. Let me show you more of them. Just a minute. I will put here more of these time frames. Okay, here it is. Now you have in the column status, you have complete patterns and you have incomplete patterns. And that's all. You do not have failed patterns or successful patterns. No, this is only incomplete and complete. Mature pattern means, in a case of complete pattern, that means after the D point has been created, you have 1 to 4 candles after the D point. That is a mature pattern, and that means that this pattern has been completed and it is mature, that you can trade that pattern. What I have explained in previous videos about complete patterns, and that is after the D point has been created, on the next candle you will receive information that this pattern is completed. But the price at which you have received that the pattern is completed, sometimes it's not equal to the entry point. Take a look example here, another one. Here it is. What you can see here, you have received the pattern has been completed at this price. This price is not equal to the entry price. So after 1 to 4 candles, the price could reach the entry point. In this case, this pattern is mature. So it will be listed here in the table below if you have selected mature patterns. In case of incomplete pattern, that means the D point is not reached yet. But in a few candles, that could be possible. So the scanner notifies you that there is a possible chance that this pattern will be completed in the next few candles, and you can wait until that happens. If that happens, maybe the entry point will be precisely on the D point where you can easily enter into the trade. So that means you can wait until the pattern is completed and catch the best entry point for this pattern. On this example, what you can see, you have a complete pattern here on this candle, but on the next candle you have received information that the pattern is completed. The entry point is below, so after 1 to 4 candles you will have this pattern listed here and under mature pattern. So it can happen that the price goes down and reach the entry point where you can enter with a great risk to reward ratio, which is in this case 3.67. For the incomplete patterns, you can see here that you have the D point almost reached. But there is several candles that are missing until the D point is reached. But sometimes can happen that this pattern will be incomplete all the time. So for example, if the price goes up from this point, this pattern will not be completed at all. But the scanner sends you notification. There is a high chance that this pattern will complete very soon in several of these candles. We are currently on the 15-minute time frame, so this means in a few 15 minutes, maybe in 1 hour, which is 4 times 15 minutes, this pattern could be completed at the D point, which means you can enter into this pattern with the entry point here, which is currently at the D point. So if you want, you can wait and watch this pattern if this seems like a good trading opportunity for you. But let me show you immediately what means incomplete pattern. I will change this into settings and I will select only incomplete without mature. Incomplete pattern means that this pattern will not reach the D point, and that means the current price is very far from the D point. There is no high chance that in a few candles this pattern will be completed as a crab pattern. So it is listed here under incomplete patterns. You can watch this incomplete pattern and wait until it reaches the D point, but very high chance is that this pattern will not come to the D point and it will not be valid pattern. So the scanner shows you which pattern exists on the scanner, and there is a less chance that the pattern will come to the D point and make this pattern complete pattern ready for trading. So when you move to the mature patterns, have in mind that these patterns are one of the best cases that you have on the scanner. Why? Because complete pattern means that you have 1 to 4 candles after the D point has been reached, which means it's ready for trading. The price could reach the entry point if it is far away from the entry point, but sometimes can happen the price that after few candles, wait a minute, maybe I find another one. Okay, this one has 2 candles. Maybe can happen that the price doesn't reach the entry point, but it goes completely in the opposite way and never reach the entry point, so it could be a missed chance for trading. For example, in this case, where the D point has been reached, the first and second candle is here at the current price, but the entry point is below, and what can happen? It can happen the price completely goes up, reaches target 2, becomes a successful pattern, but never reaches the entry point, even though it's mature. So this can be missed chance for you for trading. But you need to make some kind of the analysis. Look how the scanner works, check the patterns, how they are formed, check the complete patterns, check incomplete patterns, mature patterns, and find a way how to trade these patterns. I like to trade immediately when I receive information that the pattern is completed. Not mature pattern, because I like to trade immediately when the D point has been reached and the pattern is completed. After few candles, 1 to 4 candles, which means this is a mature pattern, can happen the price goes completely to the target 2 and I miss the chance for trading. But if I have entered it immediately when the D point is reached and the pattern is completed, I could make money from this point. I do not need to enter on the entry point. I can enter here, and if the price goes to the target 2, I will be profitable on this pattern. In case of incomplete patterns, I can also wait and put a pending order here, which means I will wait until the price comes here. If the price comes here, I do not need to be in front of my PC and the trading platform, because the trading platform will automatically open the order for me, and if the price goes immediately to the target 2, I will be profitable on this one. So there are 2 ways how you can trade this. Mature patterns can be traded by putting a pending order on incomplete patterns with the entry point here and with the stop loss and profit target 2 and profit target 1 defined by the scanner. And the second option is to trade complete patterns when they are formed and when you receive information that the pattern is completed. Then you can wait until 1 to 4 candles to see where the price will go. If the pattern has been completed below or above the entry point, you can wait in these 1 to 4 candles, the price reach the entry point and then enter. So you can have the risk-reward ratio listed here in the table below. And that is all for mature patterns. If you have any questions, please do ask. See you next time and happy trading!